que lo que, mi gente? It's your boy Ruel, friend of the Most High, Yahweh. What's going on, my guys? We got a game today. The New York Knickerbockers against the Detroit Pistons. This is game 3 of the season. Third time we faced them up. The first two was not as good. They were ready for us. They were treating this as this was their playoff series, and they came guns blazing the first two times they played us. They just no, they mollywopped us. They beat us the first game, weren't ready, and they beat us up. The second game, we were missing Cat, OG, Deuce. We are missing a lot of players, but they still came aggressive, ready to play. We woke up and wasn't ready to play that game. They destroyed us again by about 30 plus. So two times they destroyed us bad. If you saw the press conference with Mike Brown brought that up, addressed that, how they beat us the first two times, addressed how that's something that it's not one of those games that he was trying to say that that's a game that you put on the calendar. So he was trying to make sure that the players were ready for this game, aware of it, and that he's ready to play. I'm glad he's dialed in and got him ready to play because Thibodeau didn't lose any games to JB Bickerstaff. But anyway, that's just here, there. But anyway, that he got them ready to play. So they've had plenty of rest. It's the All-Star break. They had probably 4 days of practice. So a good 4 days worth of practicing, 3 days and then plus today of getting ready for them. So there should be no excuse of tired legs, not being ready, not being prepared. This should be a game where we just from front to back lead. That's what I'm anticipating. It's going to be, that they're going to come ready for it. But this is a game that everybody's ready. You heard OG's more than likely going to be coming back. So this is going to be a full staff minus Deuce McBride. So we should be prepared. We should be ready to play. This is a whole week of Alvarado being in the system. Already played 3 good games with us already. Understanding the system, understanding position. Then on top of that, we add Jeremy Sochan. He's already said that he's a power forward. Obviously, we already know Rodman comparisons. I think he could be more like a Kenyon Martin, so if you remember Kenyon Martin for the old school heads, not as much of a power dunker, but between that and Rodman, he can fit somewhere in between there. So I like that. They were asking him, what do you think about Mo Diawara? Does anybody lose minutes? And he said he trusts Diawara. He likes Diawara. Everybody has to be ready. But I think he said he has to see what Jeremy Sochan can give the team before the playoffs. So you may see different rotations because he's a very versatile player. So I don't think it's going to be one specific person losing minutes. More of Mike Brown tinkering, whether he has him in a power forward, whether he has a 3 defensive lineup. Does he have him, Bridges, and OG in there with Mitch? So kind of like what Deuce was doing before, but a bigger player. Can he slow down guards depending on the matchups? Right now, you're going to have Cade Cunningham, a tall guard that sometimes may give Jalen Brunson struggles because of his height and his ability to pass. So can he help shut down other players? So it's going to be interesting to see, especially tonight. Does he get some minutes? I'm pretty sure he does. This would be a good matchup between Detroit and New York. So I'm looking to see that. I'm ready to see a very hard-fought game. I'm looking for the Knicks to accept this challenge and understand the importance of this series, this game to be a series. They're the number 1 team. We're about 6 games behind Detroit Pistons. So there's going to be something that we're just going to, put on the calendar and be ready. So I'm looking for all cylinders go. I'm looking for a W. We definitely have enough talent. We're a deep roster. With the addition of Jeremy Sochan, you heard him say that he's already had maybe 3-4 days with Mike Brown during the All-Star break. So they had a talk with him. They understood that he understands that there's roles and he's going to be, for him to take advantage of minutes given. So that lets you know he's not going to be just coming in and taking someone's place because they don't know what he can bring. They don't have a full training camp with him. So they just want to see what he can do. So he's going to be playing in spurts and different adjustment. Could he get heavy minutes? His energy, rebounding, and defensive tenacity is something that can definitely come into play. So you're going to see a lot of him in different roles, different positions, different lineups. But I don't think he's going to get heavy minutes. I'm looking maybe like a 10-minute, maybe 12, depending if he's really impacting the game, maybe like a 12 minutes. I don't think it's going to be like a Jose Alvarado for 20 minutes, although it could. If they're trying to see what he can bring, if he's bringing definitely great defensive energy, great rebounding, you could see those minutes go higher depending how he's impacting the game. And it'll be a game-by-game basis. But a team like this, we match it very good with a smaller Jalen Duren, on games that Mitch is going to be out, like Mitch is not doing the back-to-backs. You can see heavy minutes from Jeremy Sochan at that point because he's more of a four power forward, but you can interchange him on times that you have Cat at the five and a smaller lineup. You could also see him introduced there, so he's going to impact pretty good here. So they said his comparable, as you were looking there, kind of not a comparable, but someone we can look at besides Draymond Green. He likes Draymond Green, how he can impact and his tenacity, how he comes aggressive and ready to play that game. He liked that about Draymond Green. He said it, even though we're not fans of him. But definitely an OG is a comparable. They say he's going to look at the veterans that are on the team now, their skill set, and how OG was the same way. OG started with his role and then advanced it and grew from there. So I think OG is a good comparable for him. So you can see how OG plays, how OG finds his offense, and how what he can do can impact whether he's a shooter. I don't think he's as good of a shooter yet as OG is, as far as a stretching power forward, but someone who can short jump shots, maybe his cutting and slashing, how OG does. So his cutting and slashing would be important when he's playing with Kolek and Alvarado, and even with Brunson. So that way he can get the second defender off, and he's going to always be a threat to dunk and also to rebound. So he's going to play a big role with us, especially from depth perception. So especially on nights that Mitch is not there. So I'm looking for him to impact that game. It's going to be a tough game tonight, but I expect us to win. I'm looking right out the gate. First and third quarter is what we're looking at. We need 48 minutes. We got 27 games. This is going to be the 27th game down to the end. Now we got to get the team, new chemistry, new players in. These were the dogs that we've been looking for. So their energy is going to be important on times that we have lulls in a game, how they would bring the energy. So that's what I'm looking for here from them. Can you hear? Did this die out for you? Hold on. All right. Sorry if you didn't hear the mic. Had to switch mics. But anyway, so they would bring the energy. These are the dogs we're looking for. They're going to help us get the energy and the lulls in the game. So I'm looking for him to have impact. This is a perfect game for him to actually play, to see what we can get. It's a team of Detroit. I don't think Big Stu's going to be there, B Stu, whatever his name is, B Stu. I don't think he's going to be there, but Jalen Duren's going to be playing. So they're going to be aggressive. They don't, they were fighting out there, and they're trying to embody that Detroit bully with the Bill Laimbeer era, that time frame. But we ain't scared. We definitely got dogs here, and we're ready to bite at all times. And Jeremy Sochan is one of those. He's had some history where he doesn't shy down from anybody to try to to punk him. So I expect him to bring that energy for the New York Knicks. So it's going to be very good today. So I look at him and Mo Diawara as the bridges and OG of our future. You know what I mean? So, but Diawara has a different skill set offensively. His handle, he's definitely more of a Lamar Odom, Lamar Odom and Kenya Martin type. If he can develop a better shot as far as Sochan and become an OG, would be phenomenal. But I look at them, they're obviously our future prospect. He's only 22 years old, super young. So him and Mo Diawara, their timeline is perfect. So whenever the transition is from the vets that we have now for them to pick up is absolutely perfect. Two defensive wings that we have, rebounding, and the things that we're showing it's important now, that they're going to carry those things for their development into the future is phenomenal. You got Hook Porty, so it's going to be good. So you're going to see a lot of Sochan these next few games. Doesn't mean that someone's out indefinitely. Doesn't mean that Jordan Clarkson's out, that they're going to waive him. I heard people talking about trading and waiving as well. That's not happening. He chose to come here, so they're going to honor that and get him in there. But there's so much talent that you have to see what you got and which rotation. So it's almost like the first 25 games again, except it's the last 25 games. And then of Mike Brown finding out different rotations and hopefully getting them to own up to the offense of how he wants them to play consistently for 48 minutes. So 48 minutes of basketball, I'm looking for intensity. Hopefully we're looking at ball movement to be a big goal. We saw Alvarado, the game he played, there was like 33 assists or 34 assists. I think it was 33. But hopefully we know that 27 plus is a W for us. So between that and the energy and fighting through, I like it. Jose Alvarado has already impacted the team with his energy, 5 steals. You're only looking to heighten that when you add the other dog in there. So when you add that, I want to see that same kind of energy from Sochan. So an exciting game today. Let's see if we get this W. Obviously, I don't have no worries about that. I'm all in on us getting a W tonight. We'll be talking about it again Friday 5 p.m., Sunday 5 p.m. as well. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? We're the fastest growing team out there, and we have more fun. I'm just kidding. Everybody's dope. Love all the podcasters out there, but we just do it a little different. Come on in, join us, grab a beverage, enjoy your time, and get ready to laugh because we do it. We have a good time. So let's go Knicks. 7:30 game tonight. Let's get that W. We'll be talking about it tomorrow. So join us. Let us know what you think. What do you think about Sochan? Let me know in the chats. What do you think about Sochan? What do you think? How do you think we're going to come play today? How do you think this turns out? Do you think this is important for him to, to take over minutes? Does he take over somebody's minutes? Do you think that someone's on the outside looking in? Or do you think it's just a temporary thing to figure it out? Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you guys. I always comment back to you guys in the chat, in the comment section as well. So look forward to seeing you guys. Let's go Knicks. You heard? You're